Welcome to another week of the SoReal Sports Podcast with your host, the CEO slash owner, SoReal Studios LLC, Lamar Sorrell, and my partner in crime all the time, Reggie Walker. What's going on?
Oh man, we had a nice weekend.
We
We had a
did?
nice weekend. Yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
did.
Right, right. Speak for your damn self. Speak for
uh,
yourself.
yeah.
It was
I am.
decent. It could have been better. It
Yeah.
definitely could have been better. But hey, it happened. It happened. But guess we can get to why my weekend wasn't as good as yours.
Yeah.
And let's start it off with UFC. Six matches on the card. Six matches on the card. Let's go with the first one, in which we got Allen Without going up against Tom Aspinall. And the results of that one, if you've seen it Saturday, Aspinall got the win. How did this happen? Knocked his ass out in the first round.
Yeah. Actually, I came in when they announced the winner. Like when I turned on, when I walked in the house, turned on TV, and it was like, wow, that's my loss. Shit.
Right. Started off strong with the
Like
egg. Both
what
lost.
happened? What happened? Okay. All right.
I was like, come on, man. Really? Really?
Yeah, but like I said, I didn't see
Oh,
that one live. It just looked like you said, it was just a good KO in the first. So which
yeah.
neither one of us predicted, obviously.
Right. But my bad. It was a match before that. I don't know why I got my paper mixed up. It was a match before that between Yusuf Zala going up against Ilya Superior.
Yep.
And we both picked Zala. Zala lost.
Yep. Missed that one too. Again, I wasn't here. So
Unanimous decision.
yeah.
I watched that one. I got upset because I was like, I picked my best five out of these, and this was one of the five that I thought was gonna win.
Hmm.
And once that was over with, I just turned the channel. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Mm.
I was done with UFC. I said, you know what? I'm already starting off strong. I already lost. Fuck this shit. I'm going to watch college football.
And then come back around and have another loss.
Right. It did come back. Well, I wouldn't even care about the other one because I
Yeah.
already lost one. I'm like, shit, I'm
Way,
losing
way.
all these. Forget that.
Yeah.
So he ended up losing. I was like, you know what? We can't win. We can't win. Until the next bout, in which Marcus Perez went up against Drusus Duplessis. And yes, finally got the win. First round knockout. He knocked him out good too.
Yeah.
It was good and clean.
Yep.
He looked real
Just
good.
just like you said.
Yeah, I said it was
Just
gonna be in
like
the
you
first
said.
round. It was clean too. He looked
Yeah.
real good. He
Yep.
looked real good.
Strong, strong. Right out the
Very
gate.
strong. Very
Yep.
strong. So I was like, okay,
If he can do this, at least two more times,
yeah, he'll be in the title contest.
yeah.
He'll be going up for the title next. I was like, okay. So I got that win. So I might come back and watch. So I did come back and watch. And I watched this next bout between Ben Rockwell and Marcin Tybura. And I can't remember, but I said, was it this fight that I said it was gonna go the distance? I said one of these. You said because it was a heavyweight bout. I said it was gonna go
Yeah,
the distance.
yeah, that's gonna be the Isson Barbosa fight.
Oh, oh wow. Well, both of them went the distance, but this one went the distance, and and Tabua won,
Yep.
and that's who I picked. So I got
Yes, you
another
did.
W. You
Yeah.
went with Rockwell.
Yeah, I went with the veteran, man. I just felt like this wasn't gonna be, no cakewalk, which it wasn't.
No, it
It,
wasn't.
it, it did end up going the distance. I liked what I saw out of both of them. It looked like,
Two big heavyweights just throwing punches at each other. I
yeah,
mean, it wasn't really no ground game until the end, but that's
yeah,
because Rockwell felt like he was losing. He lost the two first rounds, to be honest with you.
yeah, he did.
So he
Yeah, he did.
had to
He
find
lost.
some way to win. And yeah, it was kind of too late. It was too late.
Way
All
too
right,
late.
on to the next one between Edson Barboza going up against Marquin Amirkahani.
Yeah,
And this one went the distance. And Barbosa won unanimously, in which he really deserved that. It was 30-26. He knocked him down twice in one round, just a straight punch to the face. I was like, damn,
yeah,
that was crazy.
yeah. I
Bar-
really just, I honestly liked that one. It was a good, not very tactical, but it was a good fight.
yeah, it was.
It was
It
a, it
was.
was a, it was a, it was a decent fight. That was, picked well, and it was decided well. So
Mm-hmm. It really was.
good one on that.
So I got what, three in a row? I like, okay,
3 in a row.
three in a row. Now going to the last one between Marlon Morales, Morales going up against Corey Sandhagen. And you said you going with the mighty Morales?
Yep. I think
Lost.
that's exactly what I said. Just made up a name that he should not be called ever.
the mighty Fist Morales.
The might he mighty good at taking fish. Everything.
Cause Corey
This
Sandhagen kicked his ass in the second round,
Yes, he did.
in
And
which
I
I got the
I said I said, man, look, this is over with. This is over. Stop. It was
yeah,
embarrassing, honestly.
yeah, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad, pretty bad. So I went 4-2. That was decent. Four and
Yep.
two ain't that bad. So
But if you're a betting man, you just walk away after the first loss.
yeah, yeah, yeah. If you're a betting man, you lose. It's no reason to watch anymore unless you're a huge fan.
Yep. Which we are. So that's why we come here.
Yeah, that's why we give you this. So we did come back and watch. We just was in our little mad mode,
Yeah.
upset mode,
In which we decided to watch some college football.
in which now we can talk about college football. Had 5 games in the college football. And before we begin, I'd just like to state the fact that I did post this on my Facebook page, and I'm sticking to it. SEC ain't got no defense. What is going on with the defense in the SEC? Can you
Everybody in the
explain?
NFL. Everybody in the NFL.
Well, not everybody. It's one
I
team that's
mean, pretty
leading the
much.
every one team leading the league in points. Well, not leading the league, but number one in points allowed. You know who that team is?
In the SEC.
No, in the NFL. I think
Who's
Georgia is leading. Have the lowest in points allowed in the SEC.
I have to look at that. But as far as the NFL, probably be the Bills.
Nope, nope, not the Beatles.
Dolphins?
Nope. It's
Oh,
by default though. The Rams, the LA Rams, because we pretty much face every competition in the NFC least. So with those 4 games, and they ain't able to score because they suck. We are number one in points allowed with
that's
90,
terrible.
and that's pretty
That's
high in
terrible.
4 in 5 games. To be honest with you, it is pretty high in 5 games.
but that is terrible as far as one division go. That's what's terrible about it. And you said it from the beginning. The NFC least.
Yes, the NFC least.
We are least concerned about anything that y'all can produce out of that whole entire division.
I know,
All of
right?
y'all, including the Cowboys.
Mm-mm-mm. All right, so let's go ahead and knock this college football out. The first game was between Florida and Texas A&M. We both went for Florida. Florida upset. Texas A&M wins.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
I believe the over under was 59. It clearly went over, so I did win in that category, but I lost in the Florida. So
In the whole bit.
yeah, in the whole bit, pretty much.
Oh,
Well, I'm finna let you know why. This one is the reason why. Virginia Tech versus North Carolina. I did
mm,
say Virginia Tech was gonna cover with +3. They did not. They lost by 11.
yep.
You did pick
North
North
Carolina got a nice
Carolina.
little program. They got a nice little program over there. I
What
like it.
are they top
They
five
had
now?
yeah. And as far as ACC, yeah,
No, I'm talking about in the. Yeah, they're number five in the top 25.
they're number 5 in the poll.
Number in the poll, number five.
I didn't look at it yesterday.
Never thought I'd ever
Didn't know that.
see that. Never thought I'd ever see that. But yes, they are. They
They had
are
a nice
number
little
five.
run last year.
Yeah, they did, but it was more towards the end, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think those guys they got pretty much the same talent. So
Yeah.
North Carolina, somebody that look like they just got to play somebody decent, decent. Virginia Tech was decent, but let's see them get matched up with a nice
And guess who they got next
Ohio
week?
State Ohio State type team. When are y'all gonna play again?
We play on the 24th. Not
Okay,
this week coming up, but next week.
next week. Okay, okay.
And
I'll be looking out for that.
yeah, North Carolina got Florida State next. So let's move on.
Another easy win for North Carolina.
Let's move on to the Red River rivalry, in which we do have Texas going up against Oklahoma. This game, I did not think the over would happen until Texas finally tied the game up. I don't know how that happened, but Lincoln Riley did make a stupid call passing the ball on third down, allowing them to stop the clock and allowing Ellinger to get down the field to tie the game. Went to overtime, what, 4 times? And then finally it was ended based off a pick that Sam Ellinger threw. So the over did count, but I did pick Texas and I lost.
I mean, Oklahoma's one of them teams you just can't rule out. This is what it comes down to. Um,
True.
Being able to outlast your opponent, just like in UFC, baseball, anything, they outlast their opponent. That's what happened. This was
True.
an interesting game to watch. If you tune into any of it, it was real interesting to watch. I don't think that Ellinger is going to be any good in the NFL if he makes it,
I don't know.
like any good.
He is
So
set solely on just being a college quarterback.
okay. I don't know what he's taking up, but he should definitely make that your focus.
I mean, he hadn't had an impressive career at Texas. Don't get me wrong.
Streaky, streaky.
Yeah, I mean he is on and off, but overall, if you look at his numbers, they are quite impressive overall at Texas. But I feel
Yeah,
like that they probably be happy to move on after he finally leaves.
yeah. Like I said, I don't know who they got next up, but I mean Texas do pretty good as far as recruiting. So I'm sure that he's you know if not as bad or streaky is equally okay or decent.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on to the next one. SEC. Tennessee versus Georgia. Now we both clearly picked Georgia to win. Georgia clearly won this game, and I did say that it will be over. Pretty much, if you would have betted SEC all games over, you would have hit big. because that's pretty much how all games in the SEC was a over game. Uh,
Yeah.
Georgia won. The over was 42 and a half. Georgia scored 44 by themselves. So double wins for them. Double wins
And
for
you,
them.
if you're a betting man,
If you're a betting man, I did tell you to do that. I definitely told you to pick these overs. I don't know about that Virginia Tech. If Virginia Tech was kind of skeptical, but I was just going off faith. Last but not least, this also was an easy one. Miami of Florida Hurricane taking on Clemson. We both clearly picked Clemson. I told you to pick the spread because they will win by more than 15. Yeah, they clearly won by more than 15. So, Bedman, you did pretty good on straight bets. Did
yeah,
pretty good.
especially if you went heavy on the SEC,
Yeah.
who ain't playing defense.
But, however, we need to mention this just because this is pretty bad. But we did in our little personal, group thing, we did both pick LSU to beat Missouri. Missouri beat LSU. Come on, man. Come, come on, man.
LSU through, man. LSU through.
They can't be DBU with those kind of numbers they are giving up, man. They
They
give
are
up what 50 points per game,
they are
almost
automatic.
700 yards per game.
That's crazy. That's crazy. And I
That
guess man,
against Missouri.
you know what I look at Missouri as like one of those teams with not being sexist, but it's like all girls on that team.
Wow.
It's they are officially like the worst. It's either them. Yeah, it's just them. It's just Missouri. Like
Wow.
South Carolina better than you,
Wow.
Arkansas better than you, and
Wow.
I'm naming all bottom of the SEC groups right now.
Yeah.
Tennessee down there, they
Wow.
down there pretty far. So yeah, like bro, you lost to Missouri. I understand that you lost everything on defense.
Hmm.
Um, it was a lot. It's a lot to lose, and but still, we just didn't assume that with the same coaching, the same staff that y'all had, the same guy who was sitting up ready to go would be this bad.
Yeah.
Nobody expected that.
No.
Nobody.
And I mean, you can't really blame the offense too much, especially is that defense. That defense is trash. I mean, you can put anybody out there and throw on that defense. You can't just sit there and have people averaging 450 yards passing on your team per game that you play. And there ain't no top tier quarterback in in there. It's Missouri type quarterbacks. What? What the other loss there was? It wasn't Florida. It was somebody else.
No, it was it Ole Miss? No,
Yeah,
Mississippi State.
yeah, it
Mississippi
was
State.
Mississippi State. They the
Yeah,
reason why Mississippi State was so hyped up. And you see what they
exactly.
did. They couldn't
Yeah,
even score number 2 points against Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Right.
And you see,
Kentucky.
I ain't even bringing them up because look what Kentucky did.
You're right. So yeah, we definitely had to bring that up because that was horrible. That was
Yeah,
pure horrible. All right, let's go to the NFL. NFL, baby. Let's check and see how we did in the NFL. All right, so start with this first game. Carolina Panthers took on the Atlanta Falcons. You picked the Panthers. I sat
yep.
there and had hope on the Falcons. And I also made a shot bet plus a girly jersey wear bet on this game. And as you can see, I'm wearing my regular clothes because Gurley had over 100 yards rushing and a
He
touchdown.
did.
So
He did
that stays up there. Thank
for now.
God. thank God. Thank God.
He balled out. I can't lie. He did what he was supposed to do. I guess in that type of situation,
However, still lost.
still lost. So,
Still lost.
no,
And finally, he's fired. Dan Quinn is gone. And the GM is gone.
yeah, Arthur Blank should have been gone.
No, he's not firing himself. So that will not happen. That will not happen. Sorry to let you know that. That
Okay,
will not happen. All right. We did
or
do
something,
huh?
or something had something needs to happen
You
within
know,
that system.
they feel like that's what need to be
What
done.
Quinn?
Yep.
Just Quinn.
And the GM.
Everybody, everybody. The janitors need
Blank
to be fired. The
blank
janitors,
cannot.
the janitors need to be fired. The people that serve the food in that the Chick-fil-A that is not open on Sunday in that stadium where most games are played on a Sunday. That whole just get rid of everybody. Start over, blow the stadium up. I don't care what you got to do. Just do something, and something good will happen.
Okay.
Do something other than just holding on. Atlanta sucks.
Yeah, they pretty trash this year, man. To be honest with you, they are pretty trash this year.
Last 4 years they've been trash. They were trash when they went to the Super Bowl. Atlanta trash, man. Atlanta
That's messed
trash,
up.
man.
That is messed up.
I
Okay,
don't care.
the Denver versus the Broncos versus the Patriots did not happen. I believe it's
Yeah,
been moved to next week,
yeah,
if I'm not mistaken. It's been moved to
yeah. I
next
think it's
week, so we removed all of that.
yeah,
Make sure, yep, it's next Sunday, so
yeah.
we don't have to worry about all that at all. Let's go to the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Houston Texans. Houston Texans finally got their first win of the season. They beat Jacksonville. And
It was scary for a minute.
yeah, it was pretty close for a minute. But the defense stepped up towards the end. Um, I like the way that Deshaun Watson was throwing to Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks had a big game. He had
Very
a
big.
big game that day. And I
Yeah.
figured that he would because I started him on fantasy. So
I
appreciate
was just finna say, like, if you had him on fantasy, that's a good move.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
a
I did.
real good move.
I did. I started him on fantasy. I was like, good.
Good
And
job on that.
that definitely helped me out winning that one. All right.
Did you
But
did you beat me on fantasy?
this week, last week I did.
Okay.
And look like I'm
Did you
finna
have
lose now.
Cooks?
No. This was on a whole different league. I ain't got
Okay.
cooks on neither one of our leagues. It's a whole different league I was on. I was in. Uh Move on to the Colts taking on the Cleveland Browns. I thought that Baker Mayfield would make more mistakes than Philip Rivers. I was wrong. Philip Rivers made more mistakes than Baker Mayfield, which is the reason why the Browns won the game. He threw a pick six. He threw a pick in triple coverage. He safety himself. When he was back there trying to throw the ball, he threw the ball to absolutely nobody. Nobody was in the vicinity. He already in the end zone. That's automatic safety. Intentional grounding, automatic safety. So, I mean, I don't know what else you can do. What else can you do to hurt your team besides that?
Remember when we first was talking about in the early stages of this,
Mm-hmm.
I said that Jacoby Brissett still had this team. And he was like, no. They paid Phillip Rivers. They paid Phillip. Yeah, they did. But what has he done? What
I
is
said it was a
terrible?
mess. I said it was a mistake for them getting him anyway. I felt like
I
they could
mean,
have got somebody else.
or stuck with Jacoby Brissett. He's not a bad
Yeah,
quarterback.
that too. But I'm just saying, like, why
He know
would
the
you
system.
pay? Why would you pay Philip Rivers to pretty much make your team suck? Because he's known for making mistakes, especially when in the clutch. When the time that you need for them to score for you to win the game, he will fuck it up in a heartbeat, and he done it.
Realistically, realistically, as an organization, the Colts are looking at investing in a quarterback who has what 25 kids, who is on the brink of retirement, and you give him the opportunity to lead a franchise into the ground,
Mm-mm.
straight into the ground. That's another one of them organizations that need a one of those workovers, just like everybody. The people who come in clean the stands, they need to be fired. Everybody just start over.
Yeah, and I
But they not
thought,
as bad as the Jets though, because I can
nah,
I
they
can do
definitely.
I can do a whole bid on the Jets.
Yeah, yeah, they ain't as bad as the Jets. Jets don't know what they doing. They actually played Joe Flacco in the
They
middle of the
did,
game.
and
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Let's move on.
okay.
Sunday night's game between the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks. We both picked the Seahawks. Now, I'm gonna be honest with
Yeah.
you. I don't think the Seahawks should have won this game. I don't think they should have won this game. The
Is it
Vikings
that
screwed this game up.
it was that one play?
The one play,
That one play. Okay.
kick the field goal. You go up 8. It's an easy chip shot, but it's raining. It's rain. So the fuck what? It's raining when you're trying to go for it on fourth down. He can slip up like he pretty much did and didn't get the first down. Dalvin Cook was not the running back when y'all tried to get that first down. Dalvin Cook was dealing with a groin injury. So now you actually believing that this dude can get 1 yard, and they know that pretty much y'all finna run the ball for this 1 yard. They stopped you. Momentum shifts. Now you got Russell Wilson, pretty much, who could be the leading MVP thanks to Mahomes fucking it up against the Vegas Raiders.
But yeah, yeah, he did that.
Now he's getting the game winning drive, and all he got to do is score the touchdown to win the game. Instead of scoring a touchdown, and he would need 2-point conversion to tie the game. Y'all pretty much gave him one chance for him to win the game. And that's exactly what he did. Went all the way down the field to win the game. And that's the reason why you're 1-4. That's the reason why you're 1-4. Now I kind of was rooting for y'all because that would have helped us out in the division. But damn, we gotta do it our damn self. Because y'all wanna fuck it up and sit there. Play the good game. I mean, y'all allowed 44 yards in the first half to Russell Wilson in passing. Only 44. First half. Y'all controlled the clock the whole first half. But guess what? It's 4 quarters to a game. And y'all proved it. Fucking trash. Boy, I hate the Vikings. No wonder they got their quarterback is trash. And he robbing the hell out of him. Hope he rape him again next year. Because they going to pay him. They going to pay him. They ain't got nothing else. He's good. He's elite. So we're gonna pay him.
I hope Corey watching this.
I hope so too, because he ain't got no back talk whatsoever. We'd rather took him than golf. Sure ain't looking like it. Golf 4-1, to be honest with you. Y'all 1-4. So still haven't made it to a Super Bowl. And he getting all this guaranteed money. Hey, at least make attempts. Shit. All right. Tonight's game.
Very true.
Tonight's game between the LA Chargers taking on your New Orleans Saints. I know you watching the game because I'm pretty much watching the baseball game. Who win?
We down 27-20
Yeah, I
right
know.
now.
You know
Fourth
what?
quarter.
I fucked up, Reggie. I'm gonna be honest with you. I fucked up. I
Mm.
had Mike Williams starting tonight, and I was like, he just came back from an injury, hamstring injury. He missed last game. I was like, you know what? He probably ain't gonna get the ball that much. He probably ain't gonna play that much because Keelan Allen probably gonna be the main one he throw to. Probably gonna throw it out the backfield to Kelly. and all that. So I benched him for Tre'Davious White. I mean, not Tre'Davious White. Traquan Smith, yo
Mm-hmm.
wide receiver for the
Yeah.
Saints, and I was up by 22. He started Drew Brees, and he got Justin Jackson. I started
Damn.
Traquan Smith.
Damn.
I'm losing.
Damn.
I'm losing, and Mike Williams going off. I just seen the touchdown. Just seen this touchdown to put him ahead.
Yep.
Damn, I should have just left shit alone. Should have just
Yeah.
left shit alone. Now I'm finna be 1-4 in that division. I mean in that league. No chance of coming back. I still got a chance. I still got a slight chance, but I still got a chance. But y'all just losing right now. Y'all got the ball pretty much though.
I mean, it's almost at a shootout kind of situation right now,
Yeah,
because
it's
you
two
know
minute warning.
it's almost forced that we have to score and either win the game, lose the game, or trust our kicker, who has been lights out. Let's not say
Right,
48-yard field goal, 53-yard field goal.
right. I mean, Will Lutz always lights out, so you
Yeah.
never have to worry
So
about
I
that.
mean, I'm just
You just got to
depending
score.
on.
You got to score the touchdown.
Yeah, yeah, we have
But
to
if
score.
but but if you do, can you throw it to Traquan Smith?
I'll Well, I ain't got enough time to put the phone call in right now, so
Yeah.
let's just hope everything works out in your favor on fantasy.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I know that's right. All right. So let's add these two topics, man. Let's since we own NFL, let's talk about the gruesome injury that happened to Dak Prescott. Prayers goes out to him, man.
Yeah,
Really bad injury. It pretty much broke a foot. Well, broken ankle. So
yeah.
compound
So
fracture.
yeah, compound infection.
Yeah. So yeah, it's dislocation, all that. That pretty much ends his season. What makes it worse, he was franchise tagged, so no money is guaranteed. Next year he will be a free agent.
Yeah,
I've already ranted about fuck Jerry Jones because I feel like a deal should have been done. Franchise tag, he done enough to prove you something in which I have seen you pay Tony Romo, who pretty much done the same thing that Dak Prescott have done, and you paid him without any questions. Matter of
in
fact,
in less in less years.
yeah, last year. And to add on to that, he said he did not want to be franchise tag. So y'all was like, we making a deal now. You didn't care about Dak like that. I feel like that Dak will not be a quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys next year. But what's your thoughts on it?
Well, I mean, they did pick up Andy Dalton, who is not a bad quarterback.
Nope,
So,
he's not.
like, what? Huh?
I said no, he's not.
Yeah, yeah. So, like, what were their true intentions behind that? The fact that they didn't sign that to a long-term deal. I mean, it's pure speculation at the same time, but what are the underlying, factors of why all of this transpired within that whole organization? I'm not the one to say, but I think that secretively within the organization, Jerry Jones wanted to get rid of Dak because of what he has cost the franchise. Not saying that he's bad, but is he as good as Tony Romo? The all the investment that he put in with him, all the time wasted. Is he in is Jerry Jones the type of person to invest the type of time into Dak? Because if we want to break it down, like his stats are okay. Are they up to his par? Probably not. That's not to say he's a bad quarterback, but at the same time, is it what Jerry Jones wants?
But
I'm sorry, something just happened on the Saints game. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Damn it. He ran the ball for a touchdown. All right, so yeah, I agree with what you were saying. However, I feel like he is better than Romo. Maybe I feel like that he kind of regrets the fact that he had to pay Zeke as much as he paid him, and he don't want to make the same mistake with Dak. That could be a reason, but I feel like that overall he does not want Dak to be the quarterback for that team. Even though Dak is the perfect
Yeah.
figure for that quarterback position, I don't feel like Andy Dalton would be any better. I just feel like that if Dak does it, Dak would get more praise than Jerry Jones because Dak has proven that he's able to make comeback. That defense is trash. Defense just gave up 30 some points to the Giants, who pretty much can't score over 12 points a game. And they still giving
Exactly.
up that many points to a team that can't score like that. But Dak always come back. He finds a way to come back and gets the team close or wins the game, in which they only won one game against the Falcons. But
I mean,
they
it's
was
really
down
not
by
just
20 something.
it's really not just him. Like, I mean, it's really that defense. Well, not the defense. The O line that's holding up for Zeke and him to be able to make plays.
Yeah, but I feel like that the defense on the other team be letting off a little bit because if you got a big lead, you don't sit there and play as strong as you do if you're barely winning. That's just being honest. You just make sure you don't get nothing deep and nothing cheap, nothing cheap, nothing deep. Whenever you got a big lead like that, so with them being able to come back, it's pretty much garbage points to me. But overall, I just feel like that it's so many people that said that Dak pretty much betted against himself and he lost. Or betted on himself and he lost. That ankle injury pretty much made him lose. And I hate the fact that that happened. Um, it's a terrible thing to see. But
Yeah,
yeah,
because I saw it live.
yeah, me too. Me too. It was gruesome. But I hate that for him. I really do. But we should see.
Yeah.
You think he's gonna be a quarterback for him next year?
Um, I think the more important question is, will Cap have a job next year, despite all this other shit that's going on?
I
Will
don't know.
Cap have a job?
I doubt it. I didn't went to the doubting phase now. If anybody can, if Joe Flacco can take a quarterback position in the NFL this year,
What color is Joe Flacco?
If CJ Beathard can be a starting quarterback in the NFL this year, pretty much hopeless for Cap because if they able to keep jobs, then ain't no telling. I mean, it's pretty much a done deal. Pretty
Yeah.
much a done deal. All right, I don't want to finish it like this, so let's go to the NBA. NBA finals are done. NBA finals are done. The Lakers are the champs. The LA Lakers are your 2020 NBA bubble champs. LeBron got his fourth ring. AD with his first. Danny Green, ring number three. Dwight Howard with a ring. JaVale McGee with his third ring. And so on and so forth.
It's a lot of asterisks out there, man.
It's
A
a
lot
lot
of
of asterisks.
asterisks. A lot of
You
asterisks.
believe it's a lot of asterisks?
I mean,
I don't want to
you
give it
you
an
you
asterisk.
you didn't bring up Rondo.
Rondo, first player to ever win a ring for both Boston Celtics and the LA Lakers.
That's
Yes, I should have
crazy.
brought him up. I was too busy thinking about his kid killing that bottle, making it look like
You know
he
what?
normally does that.
We ain't got it.
Hey, he held that bottle like a pro. I swear he
Hey, that
did.
was pretty dope. That was pretty dope.
It was, but my heart. I mean, my hats go out to them, the Miami Heat. They did battle. It looked like they was tired Sunday. It looked like they was drained. They was exhausted and they didn't have enough. They didn't have enough. The Lakers put their foots on them. So we, if you are not a LeBron fan, they pretty much call you a LeBron hater. So with that being said, with his fourth ring, does that make him the GOAT?
Nope. And I'm not hating, but I saw something earlier that made me think about it. And it was a picture of Michael Jordan, Kobe, and LeBron. And it said the GOAT, Michael Jordan. It had
The
Mamba,
Mamba and Kobe, and
Kobe.
had the King LeBron. I seen
Yeah,
that.
I can agree with that.
It's
I can
just the
agree with
fact
that.
I cannot call nobody a king. It's just my perspective, man. I can't call nobody a king. Is he the
I
greatest
mean,
player in this era? Hands down, without question. Is I call him the GOAT of longevity. That's what I'm saying. He is the greatest player to ever be great for a
I'm not calling
long,
him that.
extended
I'm not
period
calling him
of
that.
time. The greatest to ever for a long
I'd say great
period of
period.
time? No. I ain't gonna say
Three
he
and
the
three,
great.
man.
Huh?
3 and 3. You three-peat. You three-peat twice.
Yeah. Michael Jordan's the
That's
GOAT.
crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, I agree. He's the GOAT. But
That's
I'm just
crazy.
saying the greatest to ever do it for a long period of time. I gotta give it to LeBron. Because Michael Jordan, he only played 15 years, but he did take a break in between some of them times. LeBron has consistently played from day one to day to year 17. Consistently, he has been either good until he reached the peak of being great, and he has stayed there for a long period of time. Now, I can say one of the reasons why it's like that is because, unlike Michael Jordan, with the new technology, LeBron knew how to take care of his body. LeBron didn't have injuries like Michael Jordan. LeBron did
Yeah,
not
it was
smoke
different.
like Michael Jordan. LeBron, he spends millions of dollars on his body every year to make sure he's right. Now, I'm not gonna
Right,
say it's steroids, but I'm just gonna say he know how to take care of his body, and
right.
he know how to put up numbers. The only thing that I have a problem with is that people want to sit there and say LeBron the first person to ever to win uh, a ring on three different teams to be Finals MVP with three different teams. Michael Jordan wanted to do everything on one team. Only reason why
Exactly.
he actually came back to play for the Wizards is because he wanted to prove people wrong. He wanted to prove a point that I'm 40 years old and I can still put up 20 like it's nothing. I can put up a
Yeah.
40-point game. I can give you a 50-point game. I can do this at age 40. He wanted to prove that. I don't even think he cared about going to the playoffs. He just wanted to
He
show you.
didn't. That
He
was
just
just
wanted
the
to show what he
Jordan.
wanted to do.
That's just Jordan for you, man. That's just Jordan, and it's just like go make to the mean. Like I honestly feel like that. Yeah, he probably is the king of longevity. I give him that. Not the goat, king of longevity. I say that.
Well, I
Barring the
don't. I don't
injuries
know
and
how to
everything
say
that you
it.
done said,
Yeah, I
like
mean, he know
two
how to do
two
it for
three
a
piece,
longer.
man.
Yeah,
Two three
it's
peats.
hard to beat 2, 3 pre.
It's
However,
hard. That's damn near
however,
impossible.
however, I still feel like he got a chance to do it. I still gonna give him a chance, and this is the reason why I say I can still give him a chance. The way he played looked like he got what, another year or two left.
Yeah, I give him two.
Say for instance, if he three peats,
Okay.
you still wouldn't make him the goat,
Well, at that point in time, he'll have 7 rings and a three-peat.
and he'll pretty
But
much be number one in points, still
oh
top
yeah,
five in the rebounds and
yeah,
assists.
he'll be pretty much top number one in every stat.
Yeah,
Period. So yeah,
I have to give it to him. Then if he can
yeah,
three peat, he the goat to me. I'm sorry,
yeah.
I hate to say it, but yeah, he can do that. He the goat. and then he can get one extra MVP because if he have numbers similar to what he did this year, next year, they'll give it to him next year because it's been too much talk about Giannis got it and LeBron should have got it. I feel like Giannis deserved it, but hey, LeBron did his thing. He did his thing. But
That's
we
true.
shall see on next year. So we ain't got to talk about the NBA much, but we will discuss the NBA because we got the NBA draft coming up. Got prospects coming out. We
Yeah.
got one of the balls coming out again, and pretty much to me, it's the best one, Lamelo.
Oh,
Where
you
would
said the
he go?
ball. Oh, okay.
One of the
I thought you
ball
said
brothers,
I thought you said the Vols. I'm like, wait, who coming out from the Tennessee Volunteers that I need to be looking at
no,
right
the
now?
ball, one of the ball
Like,
brothers,
wait, like, okay, all right,
Lamelo
because
coming out.
that's just to let y'all know Tennessee has nothing.
Whatever. All right, so with that being said, we are done. We are done. Been another good episode of the So Real Sports Podcast. What you got going on, Reggie?
I did not upload my episode of Thinking Out Loud. I got behind trying to run back up to the casino for obvious reasons, and got entangled with some more stuff. And I like to use that word entanglement because that's exactly how it happened. Um, but yeah, other than that, got something new coming out in the next few days on some cowboy hatred. So look out for that.
Mhm.
That'll be very interesting, and I hope y'all like it. Depending on how the feedback comes from it, we'll see how it goes from there. But as of now, I'm every aspect Reggie Walker, Facebook, Twitter. I'm out there.
All right. So, yeah, I have been. If you've been looking on the YouTube channel, I have been putting a lot of content out there. I have been giving my recaps of the Rams game, my previews, my predictions. Also, I gonna do the Braves. I gave you a preview predictions on the Braves. Me and my wife will be doing our um, Mass Singer reactions to that on tomorrow, and we should have it uploaded by Wednesday. So be prepared for that. What the hell happened, man?
My God,
What happened?
he missed the kick. He missed the kick. He missed the kick.
He missed the kick. They must be going to overtime.
We
So
going to overtime, man.
they going to
They
overtime.
going
So
to overtime.
this is live, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God.
A live reaction of Faith.
Oh my God.
Faith happening for the Saints, in which they got a chance to win the
Woo.
game going to overtime.
Oh my
And
God.
I hate to let you know, Reggie, I've been watching baseball. Braves up 5-1 in the top of the ninth.
It was just 3-1. It was just 3-1, man.
Ozzy,
Like what?
Oi, 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 just hit a 2-run shot. And I believe,
Oh,
if I'm not mistaken, oh no, that's Acuna.
that's yeah, yeah.
Ozzy just hit a 2-run shot, Braves up 5. Alice
Okay.
Riley already hit a home run to put us up by 1. But yeah, obvious. Oh, he's batting right-handed. Of course he hit that bitch. So Braves finna win game 1 if we don't fuck up towards the end, but I feel like we wouldn't.
You know what?
So with that being said, yeah, you can go rip that. I told you if my Braves don't win, I hope you hit. But hell, you
If
probably wouldn't.
my Saints fucking it up.
Yeah, your Saints fucking it up too because the spread was 7. So you
All
probably
you
would have
had
got a push if y'all win by 7 in overtime.
well,
You
I
can't
can't win by
because they
7 in
don't
overtime.
they don't kick an extra point when they score a touchdown. You're
So
absolutely right.
even with that, I still pick the Dodgers with the 1.5. So
Yeah, you did. Yeah, I
I
can't
still would
believe
have lost.
I
I
can't
still would have
believe you
lost.
did that. You went up against my team.
Well, either way, like me going against your team or me going with my team, it still fucked me up.
Yeah,
I know to never
yeah,
do that
it,
again.
it, it did. But I guess that's it,
On that note,
man. That is it. We'll see y'all on Wednesday with some more topics and another episode of the So Real Sports Podcast.
let me show my shirt off since you showed yours off.
Yeah, but the Braves though. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Freddie Freeman left. He led the game with a home run. Man, he MVP. He is MVP. But I talk about that on my YouTube channel. So
yeah, just
like, share, subscribe to my channel, baby, because I got lots to say. All right,
yes, you
see
do.
y'all on Wednesday.